Hey there, fellow Factorians. Owners here with yet another episode of Seablock. I don't need much of an intro. This is all pre-recorded, so I'm just like bang on after the last episode. We need to get this mineral sludge situation sorted. I mean, look at that mineral sludge alert. What's that one for? You're in trouble. We should probably go and fix that up first, because I mean, we need mineral sludge. I don't even know if we're using that mineral sludge for much. I think there's a few... there might be a few materials that were still being made down here, but look, that's no reason to neglect it, is there? Alright, let's get you to say not that, but yeah, a bit of that. That should get you going. How's our supply of this? Yeah, look, we've got a good amount. Got a good amount of charcoal available. Simple as that, get you back up and running. That alarm might have to be turned off now. I'm just still getting the alarm because I think the limit for that is pretty low. Where was it? Here. Yeah, we'll rip it out. We'll rip it out and sorry alarm. Don't need that either. The buzzer can disappear. Can't even see it. There it is. It's the one. I was looking for a pole because I pulled out a pole. Of course, there's no pole. It's a speaker. The icon is a speaker. All right. Let's run back over here. Run back over here, and have a bit of a squiz at what our next step is. So, last episode we put in this part of the thing, and as you can see, we've got a lot of red, but lots of random things. Now, I do like this arrangement here where it all goes on the belt and does some loops. I don't think we need to do such a crazy thing as that with the inserters. I think we can set up a loop here that's a little bit better than that. Stack inserters? Stack inserters. Probably stack inserters. How many of these? Let's have a look at some timings on this. I remember going through this before, and I think it worked out like 2 a second, but let's do it again. So you get 1 yellow geode every time. You get 2 times 75, so you get 1.5 red geodes. So that's 3.5. 0.75 purple, so that's 4.25. 4.85 with 0.6 light green. 5.45 with the geodes. 6.2. So it's 6. Sorry, not 6.2. It was. Oh, now I've lost it. Now I've lost it. The 0.6 has killed me. The 0.6 has killed me. All right, let's start that again. We'll start from the bottom. 1 plus 1.5 is 2.5. 3.25. 3.85. 4.45 plus 1.5 is 5.55. Divided by 5, because you get that many a second, is 1.55. Is 1.11. There we go. So it's basically 1 a second, and these have a crafting speed of let's say 2.25. Is let's say 2.5. Let's say each of these is putting out 2.5 a second. Our inserter has a stack size of 3, so we're fine. We're fine. These basic inserters, they're fine. I could do something better with the power poles, but we won't. We won't because we're lazy. All right. And you know what? Let's just keep the pattern. Let's not change the pattern. All right. So all of our yellows. There's all of our yellows quite happily disappearing. We're going to need a bit of space. I don't know how much space we're going to need, but we'll build something over here. All right. We'll build something over here. How much soil do I have on me? Probably not enough. Maybe enough? Maybe enough. All right. We'll go get some more later. So this is going to be a loop. I still think this needs to be a loop. Now, we also need some of these guys offset on the inside. Unfortunately, we probably will do that. We'll get this last one to have both. Okay, let's make you a lovely little loop. Lovely loop like that. There you go. You're just going round and round, round and round. round and round, and now we need this. No two ways about it. We just need that. Nice and easy. All right. Let's plonk it down. Let's plonk it down, starting at the bottom. There we go. I'm gonna pop another one of those there just for complexity. All right. Ore crushers 2. Let's make a few of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ore crusher 2s. Ore crusher 2s. We are in need of steel and burner crushers as well. Stone, steel, and stone. Okay, I'm sure if we follow the trail, we got a lot of stone somewhere. I think it was actually over here, now that I think about it. There it is. Look at that stone. There we go. We'll get some of that. That's our burner inserters. And then steel is the problem. Steel is always the problem for us at the moment. Which is a problem we're trying to solve. Alright. That is 3. We need another 3. Which means we need another 30 steel. Alright. There we go. Another 3. Beautiful. Now, next up is inserters. Now, I know we've got inserters being made over here. Just regular inserters. We don't have any red inserters being made, do we? Do I not have an automatic request for inserters? I don't have one for regular inserters. All right, make sure I've got 50 of those. It doesn't look like I'm actually in the zone. There we go, back in the zone now. We still don't have any steel available. No steel. All right, well, we'll get some more steel. But for now, we're gonna steal the steel. All right, and that will allow us to make some of these better inserters. Let's run back up and see which ones we need. I think we need some filter inserters. I know we need some filter inserters. What are we using? Fast filter inserters. It does seem like it's required. Let's get the yellow one. No, the red one. The red one is the one which is working the most. We might be able to support some better numbers of these. All right, let's have a look at this. So this can deal with 2 geodes a second, and it's got a craft and splitter too. So this can actually do 4 geodes a second. 4 geodes a second. All right, that's good to know because we're only producing like with the 5 of these, like 1 geode a second. One of each, roughly one of each geode a second. It's not quite. Some a bit more, some a bit less. But I think we could probably, we could get away with ore crusher 1s here actually. Anyway, let's build some of these fast filter inserters. We need 12 of them. 12 of them. Fast filter inserters, 5, 10, 11, 12. There we go. Away you guys go. All right. So we have crushed stone coming down here. Not sure what we can do with that. And we have our other thing there. Okay. So what are we going to do with that crushed stone? Well, we can make mineralized water. That's obviously one thing. We can make sand just to get rid of it, basically. Crushed stone. All right. What can we do with it? We can make slag slurry from it, which is really what we should do. That's that. 100%. That is what we should do. So we're going to turn the crushed stone into slag slurry. Okay, so you go up here, and you're going to get turned into slag slurry as well. Okay, this is good. So we're going to use both of these outputs. Both of them. All right. So if we want to do slag slurry, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Because if we are producing 1 of these a second, from each of these. So we're producing five geodes a second. 2 geodes produce 2 crystal crushed stone. So we're producing 5 crushed stone a second. All right. 5 crushed stone a second. We need to turn that into sludge with some chemical plants. We really need some more chemical plants. Chem plant 2s. Yeah, give me 5 of them. All right. So in a chem plant 2, was that a chem plant 1 that I had? Was it? All right, that's fine. Chem plant 2, chem plant 1 is vastly better for us. Make all those chem plant 1s, thank you. All right, so let's start with this guy. He's going to need some sulfuric acid. Oh, I'm wondering if we could make this. Use that sulfur to make sulfuric acid. Can we make this self-sufficient? Can we make this loot? This is quite the challenge now. If we were to use the hydrogen sulfide gas, this one here, hydrogen sulfide into sulfur with oxygen. We're not making any oxygen though. We don't really want to make explosives. So we would need oxygen gas. But we're not making oxygen gas here. And purified water to make the sulfuric acid. I think we're okay. What we'll do though is, we'll pipe it in. We'll sort out some piping. So that's something that's going to have to be manually attached to these areas. That's okay. It's okay. All right, how am I going to do this? I'm thinking the crushed stone will go into here. The crushed stone will go into here. And remember, we had 5 a second is what we're working on. So this one we want to make sludge. Slag slurry? No. Mineral sludge? Slurry? Slurry, here we go. Crushed stone into slag slurry. Yep. Okay, now this is using like 1 million crushed stone a second, so we only actually need one of these. We only need one of these, and then we need some sulfuric acid on maybe on this line here. All right. And this will take care of all of this crushed stone, actually. Like that. Turning it into our wonderful slag slurry. We'll get a fast inserter for you. And bring this up to here. All right. Maybe not. Bring it up to there. There we go. So that's going to make a slag slurry. Now we need to turn these crystals into crushed crystals. Crystals. So yeah, okay. Crystals into crystal slurry. Crystal slurry. So again, we're producing 5 geodes a second, which is actually 2.5 crystal dust a second. 2.5 crystal dust a second. Remember that? There will be a test. 2.5 crystal dust a second. All right, let's search for crystal slurry from crystal dust. So this is using 3 a second. I will actually pop in a second one. I don't think we need it, but I'm not sure. All right. So this will be our sulfur dioxide coming in, and then that makes our crystal slurry. All right. And then that slurry we turn into slag slurry through a filtration unit. Crystal slurry into mineral sludge. Aha. So we've missed a step. So both of these need filtration units. Yes. All right, so we need a filtration unit to take this crystal slurry into mineral sludge, and likewise for this to turn slag slurry into mineral sludge. Alright, right. Filtration units. We've got crystallizers. We're at one, number 2. That was pretty expensive. We're going to stick with number 1s, I think. Again, because we can just put more down. We can just put more down. We need some iron, though. We should have iron. I think I've just been out of radar zone for so long. Let's run over here and see what's happening with the iron. We actually don't have iron. Alright, everything is at a bit of a standstill, isn't it? Mainly because of that mall. I think, honestly, it was probably a bad idea putting it in now. But we've done it, and it's not making anything at all, sadly. Other than we got those, so yeah. We've got some requests going. That's the main thing. All right. You guys go up to here. Let's get you doing that. I mean, do something like that. And then we should be able to build some more filtration units. Yeah, let's making a lot of them. All right, you are now going to go here, and you are going to with don't know. Yeah, this is right. Slag slurry using filter frames. Yep, because we want the extra sulfuric wastewater. There we go. All right, and likewise over here. Should check numbers. Always check numbers. Okay. Imagine, for an instance, that we had 20 crushed stone coming in 3 seconds. That would produce 50 slag slurry in 3 seconds with a crafting speed of 1.75. What is that? Like, let's call that 80. 80 a second. And then you have a crafting speed of 1.5. Actually, 1.5 to 1.75. Let's just assume that's the same for ease of calculation. So you're producing 50 in 3 seconds. You are using 50 every 4 seconds. I'm going to go on a limb and say this is fine because we don't have... Remember, we're only producing 5 crushed stone a second. We're only producing 5 crushed stone a second. So that's 15 crushed stone every 3 seconds. So the output of that thing is not going to be too much of a worry. All right, now you are doing not ceramic, crystal slurry to mineral sludge, not ceramic, crystal slurry to crystal seedlings. No, what's this one? Oh, that's ferric essence. All right, so you're doing this one. All right, let's see how we go with this. First of all, you would hook up to there. Unfortunately, none of these line up, which I don't like. I'm going to move these across one. So we'll get another one of these here. There we go, and get that. All right, we need purified water, and there we go. Let's get that. Purified water on that line, and these on here. Now, the question is, do I need 2 of these? Again, it's 50 every 3 seconds, and using 50 every 3 seconds. All right. You actually need mineralized water. You need mineralized water, which we can get. We can get with a liquefier. Liquefier. What are we missing for that? We're missing iron. Whoops. We need some more iron, guys. Alright, materials are running just so low here. Let's get some iron. You guys getting me iron? I don't know. I don't think they are. Here is the iron here. Yeah. We're still quite short on materials, on all materials. There we go. Liquefier, please. We'll make ones because they're basically, I think, all we need. to make enough mineralized water for this setup. So we will grab that from the stone first. So we'll have our mineralized water liquefier, there we go. Alright, you'll be creating mineralized water like that. That actually works out really well. Mineralized water, please. Regular water and stone. That does not work out as well as I would have liked. Pop you there. Making mineralized water because there we go. So this needs to get out to our water. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. I guess we do something like this. A bit dodge, but there we go. All right. So there's water, and you can have some of that. All right. And then that does that. That's actually not enough to keep it going, but this produces 100 mineralized water a second, and these are only using 100 every 3 seconds. Yep. Alright. It's good, it's good. We need purified water for this guy, though. This guy uses purified water. Water purifier would be nice. What are we doing over here for that? Yeah, we are making our mineralized water for that. And we've got a bunch of water purifiers over here. I guess it just means we need to tap into the purified water. Which is, where's that come from? It comes from here. Yep, that's it. Alright, let's bring that up on kind of this line here. Something like this. Oh, too far. And purified water is this one here. There we go, purified water. Purified water. We could also bring our sulfuric acid. Yep, just to make sure that was the right line. Alright. Sulfuric acid we'll bring into this line here. Yeah. Where is my land? Here we go. Alright. Let's just do that. And that'll be able to bring both of these in. You're going up to there. This is our sulfuric acid, which comes actually up to there, which we can't do, of course. Of course it does. There you go. Now you go like that. Sulfuric acid, sorted. And then on this line here, we need purified water. No, not there. Yeah. Alright. Show me the purified water. Show me the pipes. Pipes. Let's just make a bunch of them, but I should have them available in here. Are we out of copper? No, we're not. Alright. Logistics, yeah, it's on. I was just obviously just out of range for too long. The bots didn't know what was going on. Can't blame them, they're working very, very hard on lots of things. Alright, purified water, there we go, that's where we ended. And bring you up like that. Yeah, we're out of that piping. Of course we are. Just make a stack of it for me. Thank you. Alright, so now we should be able to power these up. And power this one up. It's going to need another power bit there. And then we're outputting mineral sludge. Alright, not much though, which is a bit of the problem here. This seems limited in its output. And we could also move this whole thing over further. And you know what? Look, we haven't done much, so let's do it now. Let's do it now. So I'll rip that whole thing out, and we'll paste it over here where our blueprint is kind of basically the same as this then, which I think is a little bit nicer. That is sulfuric acid on that line. There we go. That's the line we want. Alright, so this guy here comes in like that, and this guy comes in like that. There we go. Perfect. Except for some reason, yeah, okay. There we go. That's going. This one here needs to do that. You're connected? Yes, you are. You could probably skip that one, I'd imagine. Yep. And our water is actually connected as well. Alright, so that is all operational. Let's get rid of some of the junk we've picked up. There we go, beautiful. Now let's do the output. Do the output. And some of that. Copy that. There and there. Whoops. Did not want to do that. Alright. There we go, there we go. You need filters. We forgot about filters, didn't we? We forgot about filters. Alright. This isn't a great arrangement for filters. I will give you that. But we can make it work. We can make it work. Yeah, we can. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Like that, like that. And like that, and like that. Okay, that would be, except we actually want these the other way. Going that way. So this is the output, and this is the... Why am I doing that? That actually seems wrong, doesn't it? We should be having the inputs coming at the bottom, because that's kind of what we're doing elsewhere. So they're all going out there. That's excellent. That will be for you. That'll be for you. Just put you in a weird angle there. Actually, no, you can just put you there. No need for the weird angle. We do need this power pole over here that we neglected. Actually, yeah, we need that power pole up one. And we need this power pole up one. So that we can then, on this side, do the same. Do the same. Alright, how are we doing for time, by the way? 28 minutes, wow. Time flies, time flies. Alright, we got to make sure that this works. Make sure this works. Alright, you're outputting, sure. Alright, you just pop it out there. Get you to pop it out there, but you just need to pick up from over there. Alright, the only solid things. Let's get that going a little bit further, and then here we pop in our filter. Yeah, there you go. We'll make one of these that goes here, and you're making filters. You're making charcoal filters from filter frames and charcoal. You sure are. This is our input here. Alright, so we can do that. And something like this. Oops, wrong way. There we go. And that way. Alright, and then we just need to have you connected to the network to request charcoal. And we'll make some filters for you in our inventory. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 30. That should be ample. We just need to hook you up to get some charcoal and some power coming over here like that. All right. Again, we got lucky. We got lucky. But hang on. We don't need charging. We don't need charging. We're not going to have a whole lot of bots here. So let's put in... excuse me. Let's put in a logistics extender. Expander zone. Ah. All right. Let's try these out. We've got two of them now. I need to find a spot where we're actually connected already. It's over here. And then we might need a third one of these. Still much cheaper than doing this with 3 roboports. Gotta say, I quite like it. All right, and this one here will go up here. All right, and you are now connected. I believe. Double check that. Yes, you are. You've got 60 on the way. These not being able to charge. It's quite a distance that they're traveling now. Yeah, we probably should put a roboport in here, just for charging purposes. I think we'll replace this one probably with a roboport. Maybe makes more sense to do this one, doesn't it? Yeah. All right. But roboport, where are we? There we are. Hang on, let's just make this one a roboport. Maybe I can get away with just the one roboport. No. Stick with it. There we go. You go there. There you go. Have somewhere to charge. And now we have that. We have all the filter frames. You're now operational. And all we've got to do is get this stuff out of here. Alright. Let's extend this up here. Look at that. All that charging. Now that of course, it's the bot's coming to give me stuff that are needing the charging. It's not this area of the map that needs the charging per se. Alright, but we have sulfuric wastewater to get rid of. We're going to need a couple more pipe sets, aren't we? Okay, let's get rid of some sulfuric wastewater. And I think this is always going to be a fairly manual process. Sulfuric wastewater on this line. And then we're done. I swear. It doesn't quite get there. There you go. That'll do, pig. Sulfuric wastewater and mineral sludge coming down here. Alright. This is the good stuff. Yep. Of course we need some of this. Mineral sludge coming down to here. Nope. Where's our mineral sludge line, people? There it is. And like that. And like that, we're in. Alright. No, we're not. For some reason, that bit there was not connected. Good stuff. Alright, mineral sludge, and we need to get this here into where? Into this line here. Of course. That's connected? Beautiful. There we go. Sulfuric wastewater, mineral sludge. It's not connected. There we go. Mineral sludge. We're operational. All right. This is a fair bit of infrastructure. It's actually stopped. Why have we stopped? Crystal sludge. Not enough mineralized water. Not enough stone. Interesting. That's interesting. Not enough. Maybe because we put too much stone through here first. What can we do? What can we do to ensure that this gets all the stone it needs? Well, what we could do, what I'm thinking is we actually put in a box here. Put in a box here with nope, not that. You picking up from here, going in there like that, and then another one putting it out there. Of course, we're running out of time. But you are red wired up to this only if crushed stone is greater than let's say 200, just to guarantee greater than 200. All right, so now to get this moving, we've got to pick up a bunch of this crud. Pick that up and see how this goes. Okay, so the crushed stone is going in here and it's getting used for mineralized water. You're operational again. Okay, this is good, this is good. And eventually we'll get a bit maybe coming through there, but if we don't, that's fine as well, because this is kind of the main one. We're not using enough. We're not using enough. Because of the mineral sludge. Okay. All right. All right. We'll let that loop run for a bit. We'll let that loop run for a bit, and next episode we'll just see how it's going, because I think we're definitely over time. 36 minutes. It is getting late, and I need to go to sleep. But as always, a massive thank you to my patrons. Look at those bots coming to deliver the goodies. Poor guys have nowhere to charge. Not my problem. Yeah. Look. We're kicking along. I don't know if there's enough mineral sludge, but it doesn't seem particularly good for the amount of effort we put into it. Anyway, we'll keep playing around, and yeah, we'll just we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go, and I will see you next time.